Hello, I'm Jacob Souza, and welcome to the final edition of Wildcat News for the 2020-2021 half-school, half-home year. As the year winds down, C Block TV Pro is putting in the work to put together the best production our school has seen all year. And this past month, I had the opportunity myself to speak with multiple WB students and teachers to ask them about the upcoming summer. I had the pleasure to talk to numerous people about their goals for the summer, each of them giving their own unique answer.
So my summer goals are all about rest and relaxation, doing a lot of R&R. But at the same time, I'm also planning on taking more classes at the gym. And I'll also be teaching Zumba classes all summer long.
My goals are to have a fun time with my family and friends and complete my bucket list.
My goals for the summer is to play golf a lot and get really good at golf. I also want to try to get my license this summer.
I know that I'll be with my friends and family all summer. Now let's see who these WB students and teachers plan to spend their days with.
I plan on hanging out with my friends this summer because they're very fun and awesome.
So probably hanging out with my best friend all summer long, my two dogs. And then I'm very excited because two of my closest friends are moving back to Providence, Rhode Island, after being in New York for the last 13 years. So I'm super excited about that.
Most students have an annual summer trip or place to go every year. After hearing these answers, I wish that I could tag along with them.
I'm going to Lake George, Maine, and up to the Cape this summer.
I plan on going to the Cape because I have a house down there and family.
There's nothing I love more than a hot day at the beach with all my friends. Now let's see what these students' favorite part about the summer is.
My favorite part about summer is hanging out with my friends and going to the beach.
My favorite part about the summer is swimming with friends and messing around in pools and at other people's houses.
Going to New Hampshire and boating with my family and friends.
My favorite part of the summer is going to the beach and getting a nice tan.
You can for sure find me on the beach almost every single day this summer. And I'm glad I got to speak with these people and hear about their own ideas for their summer. Now I get the honor to send you guys off to my personal favorite West Bridgewater reporter, Emma Lavoie, as she talks about the new technology and how it is affecting kids today.
Thanks, Jacob, for the positive vibes leading into the summer. As a member of Gen Z, I can certainly say that technology has affected my life growing up, whether it was a video game keeping me from the outdoors or social media keeping me from human interaction. I took my questions about technology with younger generations to West Bridgewater Middle Senior High School to ask about their thoughts.
There's always been a debate against young children handling phones.
To be honest, never in terms of getting a phone, but I know that's not realistic. My own kids, I would love if they could wait until, I don't know, I mean, high school I know is unrealistic too, but at least middle school.
I think kids should get a phone when, they start to get around the age of, middle school, because I think that's when, they should contact their parents and stuff.
So with my own kids, I had them wait until middle school, which is 5th grade in Rainham. So it's 5th grade, but with restrictions.
I even find myself scrolling through TikTok and Instagram for many consecutive hours.
Yeah, we limit it very much in the house now. My kids are only 4 and 6, so 10 years from now, I don't even know where technology will be, but I definitely think that some kind of limit has to be put on it because you just get sucked into it and it's not good.
I think when you're younger, there should be a screen limit because I feel like you shouldn't go on your phone that much if you're a little kid because it might not be good for you.
I think that too much screen time is bad for anybody, so I try to set limits on the amount of time they get on screen.
If there should be a screen limit on a child's phone, I think it depends on the person and what their situation is with their phone.
So I think through social media at any age can become toxic.
I think I got my first phone in 6th grade.
When did I get my own phone? Well, I had the good old Nokia brick when I got my license when I was 16, but the thing ended up in my glove compartment most of the time.
I got my first phone in 5th grade.
Growing up in the generation of iPhones, we all know that these can become a distraction in and out of school.
Yeah, I think it's a big distraction. And I get it because I can be distracted too, but I definitely think it pulls kids' attention away from their learning.
It's an absolute distraction. People think that having their phone on their lap makes the teacher not be able to see it. They're not paying attention. Any second that there's no instruction, their eyes go right to their phone, and it really is it's a distraction in class, yeah.
I think it can be a distraction in school, but I don't think it's that bad.
I think my phone can be a distraction to me in school, especially like if we have a free block and I'm supposed to be doing homework and like my phone is right there and I use it a lot. Yeah.
It certainly was interesting to see the different opinions between students and teachers about the younger generations with iPhones. Now passing to Tyler about how this school year has differed from others.
Thank you, Emma. I really hope that kids this year don't miss out on the outdoors. Now I'll be talking about this year and how it's changed.
This year's school year has been very different so far. One thing I know that has been affected are my grades.
A little bit worse, but overall they've been better because, easier assignments, more time to complete them, and that's the only reason.
During the 2019-2020 school year, when we first started online school, they were already pretty bad, but then towards the end it made everything up. Then the start of this year, like our sophomore year, when I was still doing partly online, my grades got pretty bad, but when it came to school full-time, they started coming back up, so.
I mean, my grades have fluctuated between being in school and then remote, but so far they've just stayed pretty much the same.
Another thing that has been affected greatly is my mental health because of the lockdown and being locked in the house for so long.
I'm not gonna lie, during quarantine, that got a lot better.
It's been up and down with being at home, stuck at home during the quarantine,
I feel like online schooling really limited my ability to learn and retain information as well.
I think that classes online, not only do kids not want to pay attention when they're at the comfort of their own home, but also, why would they, There's class and there's a TV right there, so.
When I was online, no, not at all, but when we came back full-time in person, yes.
Do you think that's enough about this year? Now we're going to talk about future years. Have fun, Nathan.
Thanks, Tyler. This year will definitely be one that's remembered as different. As the school year is coming to a close, there are many things that people can look forward to.
With many changes going on, people get the chance to do many different things.
I think no masks, everybody's here, even the remote kids and everything. I think just gonna be more people.
Probably all the kids coming back next year. Get to see all the people I haven't seen in a couple of years.
Hopefully not having to wear masks.
I am most excited for less regulations, so we'll be able to do more things.
With many new rules this year, people will definitely have a big change in how they work.
I feel the biggest change next year will be less regulations, such as the mask regulations, the desk distance.
Better grades. I think work on myself, academically, football and track and, athletics.
Not having masks.
Probably, everyone coming back. It's going to be a big adjustment, and hopefully we're not going to have masks.
With the new year, there are people who want to try and make goals for themselves to achieve.
Get honor roll for 4 terms.
Try and accomplish, do better in all my classes, better grades.
Not really. I think just being myself, senior stuff like Mr. WB I'm going to be doing. So vote for me. Then just, being myself.
I want to try and get honor roll throughout the whole year and maybe some varsity and track.
Since it's a new year, people want to try and change things up to see if those will work for them.
It's going to be my senior year, so leaving this place, I think it's going to be the most exciting part.
No, I'm trying to keep things the same, just study more so I can do better in all my classes.
No.
The only thing I plan on changing next year is the amount I study.
Thanks, Tyler. This year will definitely be one that's remembered as different. As the school year is coming to a close, there are many things that people can look forward to.
Summer is just around the corner, and my classmates and I have been waiting excitedly to get out of school and have a relaxing and happy summer. Many of us are looking forward to this hot summer and begin to feel happier.
As the school year begins to wrap up, high schoolers' responsibilities do as well. With no homework or early mornings, many would agree summer is the time to be lazy.
I feel a lot less stressed in the summer because no schoolwork and you don't have to worry about getting up early and stuff, and you can just do whatever you want for 2 months straight.
Yeah, I don't have to like stress about school and waking up early.
Yeah, I think it'll be good like to just relax and take a break from like the stress of this year.
Yeah, I do, because it's just a lot more like stress-free without school.
Family and friend time is important to everyone, including myself. Students from our local community are looking forward to a long, hot summer with plenty of time to hang out with friends.
I'm looking forward to seeing all my friends and going to the beach.
I'll go out to eat more and visit friends and see family, and it'll make me a lot happier.
I like not having a lot of responsibilities because I can sort of do whatever I want.
Nothing is better than having a day all to yourself to hang out and have fun. Combination of the warm weather and time off makes for relaxing days and nights as well as exciting times.
Yes, I would say I feel a lot happier now that the sun is out and I can get tan.
I go to the beach and I go out my boat, just no school.
I like going to the beach and the fairs and stuff. Looking forward, hopefully no mass this summer, but definitely happier this summer than the winter.
After seeing everyone's opinions, I think we can all agree that the summer makes us all happier and more relaxed. There's nothing better than having no responsibilities for a few months and being able to reset. Take it away, Victoria. I'm interested in hearing what everyone is looking forward to this summer.
Thank you, Julia. It was interesting learning about how summer could be such an uplifting season. Personally, for me, summer is my favorite season. Now, after the last couple of weeks, I've been gathering information from both friends out of school and in school and trying to see what their plans and ideas are for the summer of 2021. And I've been trying to compare a little bit about how different it's going to be from last summer to this summer and trying to get their plans are after the COVID mandate is lifted. As I talked to more and more friends, I got a lot of answers on how they feel about more and more places opening up.
Yeah, because I have more opportunities to hang out with my friends and play lacrosse.
I'm fully vaccinated, and so I'm excited to get to travel a lot this summer. I'm going to Puerto Rico in June, and I might be going up to Colorado for a friend's wedding, so I'm very excited.
I'm definitely excited for more places to be opening up because I'm leaving for college soon, so I'm going to want to go out with friends and not have to worry about wearing a mask all the time. Now let's talk to more friends and get their ideas on if they feel like places opening up for the summer will have COVID rates become higher, or do they think they will stay the same and stay low?
I think that if people continue to stay safe and get vaccinated, then yes, the numbers will stay low. But if we rush into it too fast, then they'll definitely go up. But I have hope that people will do the right things so the numbers stay low.
We see many students share their same interests, and going off for the summer, I'm going to gather some answers about their plans, now knowing that the mandate is lifted and they can do more things with more people.
I'm going to be going to like the beach with my friends and like going down the hall and like playing hockey and stuff.
Knowing that the mandate is lifted, I'll definitely be less scared to go out now that I have my vaccine and I won't have to wear a mask, but I'll probably do a lot of outdoor activities with my friends, which I'm really excited about.
I'm going to go to the beach, I'm going to go shopping, and I'm going to do all the summer activities that I wasn't allowed to do last year.
That wraps it up for my piece about gathering their plans and ideas for the summer of 2021. And I hope for the best, and I hope that everything starts to get back to normal and we can do the certain activities that we didn't get to do last summer.
Now, I'm going to get into my piece where I discuss the guidelines and how people believe they will affect their summer. As we all know, masks became mandatory for a portion of our year. And this has been proven to be extremely difficult for a lot of school students, including myself. Now we're thinking about possibly having to go into a portion of the summer still wearing masks. I discussed with this topic with some of my friends to see what they think.
I think that it will be very different from last summer, but it won't be as bad as when we first started, like quarantine, and like I think that there'll be you can be close together now, which is better. I think that there'll be a lot of places that don't need masks anymore, so that's pretty cool.
The guidelines will affect my summer, not too much, but obviously I'll still be wearing a mask most of the time. When I'm outside, I'm just walking around like on the sidewalk and stuff. I won't wear a mask unless like I'm around people. But to be honest, it's not going to affect me that much.
Since the vaccine has been available, many people have opted to either get it or not get it. But the big debate question comes in. Will you still wear a mask after you get vaccinated?
Yeah, I feel like I'd like to stay safe and be like doubled up just in case something happens. And on top of it, just because if I got vaccinated, that doesn't mean other people are. And I don't want to put anybody else at risk.
I definitely will still wear a mask inside. I don't really think that outside is as like big of a deal, but definitely inside.
I will be wearing my mask just in case, the vaccine's still new and we don't know what's in it or the side effects, so I think I'll still be wearing my mask.
For my last question, I decided to mix things up. With the vaccine being out and many people opting to not get it, this gives me concerns for another possible lockdown. For more insight on this, I discussed with some friends how they feel.
No, I don't believe that we would have another lockdown because if the cases of the coronavirus are going down and they're lifting the masks, then we won't have to be going into another lockdown.
Yes, I genuinely really do think we could face another lockdown because a lot of people are anti-vax.
I hope you enjoyed my piece, and I hope you learned all about how students believe COVID will affect their summers and other things going on.